right, we are here at the Arnold at the Spud Inc. booth. Joining us here is the leanest version of Donnie Thompson we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
What are you down to? How much weight have you lost in the last year or two?
Down to 314 now. I got real close to 300 and the body said, I ain't budging. Not going under 300. And I was like, well, hell, then I'll quit.
Fine. I'll take it easy for a while.
That's right.
Your body might not be made for under 300 pounds.
Maybe when I die, my bones, I'll be 280,
So what are you up to this weekend?
Well, I'm just going to work the Spud booth here, promote body tempering a little bit, and work with show people bow ties and stuff. And it's really, it's a reunion. It's like a big family. I walk in here and I find Ed Cohn pinching me on the back. I was like, wow, I can't be a woman. It's too hard of a pinch. So
I would guess Ed Cohn has a pretty hard pinch to him.
Yeah, it's a great dude, man. It's like a family reunion around this place.
He's got a pretty hefty set of paws on him.
I got to tell you guys, last year's films that y'all did, you guys have a great way of taking reality and perception and kind of getting them as close together as possible. You notice that?
Well, everyone's got to be able to do something, right? That must be our one thing.
If we can't be good, we might as well look good.
Well, I think lifters ought to be doing all the comment, interviewing, filming, and everything. When lifters do that and ex-athletes, it just turns out better.
Yeah, definitely.
We follow you on all social media and everything like that, and I would say you're known for you're not afraid to speak your opinion on things. Would you say whatever you're thinking, you're putting it out there, no BS all the time?
Yeah, I just don't have an allegiance to anybody, and I don't want to be popular. I don't have no desire to be a social media mogul. So I can say what I want because I have no repercussions, other than hurt feelings. And I just saw it. It's not too hurt.
What do you think? Do you got any comments on the current state of powerlifting, whether raw or equipped or otherwise?
Yeah, I never think of powerlifting in categories. I just think of it as powerlifting. That's me personally. I'm not preaching to you, by the way. But I just one thing I noticed is I have never seen such stronger people in my entire life. They make us look like children. It is the most impressive thing I've ever seen. That's all I could. When I see powerlifting now, I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I'm not competing. I just face facts. They're better now than they've ever been.
So Dave Hoff isn't going to bring you out of retirement?
No, he's one of those people we're talking about.
West Side versus the World. I think that kind of aired this weekend or anything. Are you excited to see that? Or
excited to see that. I'd like to see Louis get his just reward. So he's this big part of all our lives. He changed the whole industry of strength. So whether you like him or not, every gym you go to, there's band attachments on the rack, and there's chains in there, and there's sleds.
Do you think when that film comes out, the popularity of that might maybe push a bit of a resurgence in the equipped powerlifting?
Yeah, the only reason equipped powerlifting went anywhere is because the leadership wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
So when there's no leadership and things are ruled from the bottom, it just doesn't work well. Now it's starting to, last 3 or 4 years, it's really gotten back on track, and so it's like, and gear lifting's hard. It's just hard. That's the real story behind it.
It's not something you can just walk in by yourself.
No, it's scary.
Yeah,
I'm scared
definitely.
just thinking about it.
It takes a team.
Yeah,
It
takes a team for an individual effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. We always like talking to you, Donnie. Do you got any new products coming out? I know you're kind of an innovator and you're always thinking of something. Do you got anything either in the works or in the works down the road?
3 things in the works, and a couple of them are going to change some standards that we're doing now. It's pretty cool, but it's, I can't. It's hard to top the bow tie because it affects so many people. But the other stuff I have is more of a niche stuff. It's like for football players and big strong men and all. So it's going to be a big hit coming out. So it's like, I think it's meets a need. It meets a need that these big guys can do well with.
And you can tell me you're not interested in talking about this, but I know there's other companies that are maybe ripping off your ideas, to put it pretty plainly. Is that the case, or do you have anything to say about that sort of thing?
All I ask is that you give me a little bit of credit for coming up with the idea. If you're going to rip me off or copy me, at least say, hey, I did get it from Donnie Thompson. Don't act like, oh, now I'm the one who got it. So that's all I ask. Give me the credibility. You can take my money and take my stuff, but give me the credibility. I'd rather have that. Credibility to me is like the numbers in powerlifting.
That seems like a fair request to me. Well, I appreciate you taking a couple minutes here. We always like talking to you.
I can fit in my lift shirt now.
Hey, what size did we give you?
3X.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Hell yeah. That's what we like.
Awesome. Well,